Finally, we are at the summit. It took us around 7 hours to reach here from the base camp number 2. You can see this is the actual peak over there. And this is our team. It was an amazing journey. Hello everyone. My name is Burak and I have a YouTube channel for foreigners in Turkey. In today's episode, I will give you information about how to climb Mt Ararat, which has the highest peak in Turkey. Tomorrow, my journey starts to Mt Ararat and it will take approximately 5 days to go to the top. And in this video, I will give you information about how to climb to the mountain and which equipment you will need during this journey. These are the equipments that I will use during my climb. First of all, you will need an helmet, axe, and mountain boots. And also I will have my bag, I will have a tent, and I will use my sleeping bed and sleeping mat. And finally, I have my food supplies here. In order to go to the Mt Ararat, you need to go to the eastern part of Turkey. The best destination before going to the mountain is Doğubeyazit, which is a province of Agri city. And from Doğubeyazit, they will take us tomorrow to the mountain and we will start our climbing. You can reach here by airport in Agri or by airport in Igdir. Doğubeyazit is the city which is located next to Mt Agri. In this city, you can find hotels and also you can find supermarket for your food supply. I will show you around the city. And tomorrow morning we will head to Mt Ararat. Böyle bir çekelim ya.
Çek abi çek. Yo geliyor.
So these bags they will go to the mountain with the mules. And our team we will take the shuttle to go to the nearest village next to the Ağrı mountain.
Bir tane daha var. Yukarıda.
So see you at the mountain. Now we came to our first destination, which is Cevirme Village. From here we will take a walk to 3,200 meters. You can see the mules here and the other mountaineers. So simply the mules, they will carry our stuff to the top, and we will walk to 3,200 meters to the first base camp, and we will prepare our tent there. And you can see the mountain Ağrı over there. You can see the equipment of the climbers over there. Simply they will put them on the mules, and the mules will carry them to the top, to 3,200 meters. And there are many people from all nationalities. I think we are from Iran, right?
Iran, yeah.
Iran, yes. There is a team of climbers from Iran. I'm Turkish.
Ah,
Yes.
nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Teşekkür ederim. Thank you. You can see the city of Doğubeyazıt over there. So this journey simply took us around 1 hour by bus. We are on our way to Ağrı Mountain, so we gave our first stop and then we will continue. We have been hiking for an hour. We will just give a rest here for 15 minutes and we will continue. As you can see, there are people from all nationalities. So this is our team from Yudosk, and this is a bunch of people from Iran. They also came here to climb the mountain. And there are also other foreigners at the top. Let's see, let's see.
Karşısı çevirme köyü.
We reached our second resting point before we go to the base camp. Now we are at 2,700 meters altitude, and the base camp will be at 3,200 meters altitude. You can see the view of all Doğubeyazit from here, and the Ağrı mountain will be in the After 4 hours of hiking, finally we reached the first base camp. Here we are at 3,200 meters elevation. Here at this location we will put our tents. And you can see there are lots of tents and lots of people. So this is like a meeting point for all the people going to the Ağrı mountain. And now I will show you around. You can see that there are people from all nationalities and everyone is preparing their tents. this is the Ağrı mountain over there. After this point, we will go to 4,200 meter second base camp. And from that base camp, we will directly go to the peak. I finally set up my tent, and let me show you my tent and which equipments are required at this stage. So this is my tent. It took me around 20 minutes to set it up. Here you can see my hiking boots, and this case will be required for cooking food. And you can also see my kitchenware here. When you look at here, I still have my sticks, and also this mountain boots will be required when we go to the peak because it will be icy over there. I also have my helmet, and for the tent for the night I have my sleeping bag, which is resistant up to minus 10 degrees, and also I have my mat. And look at this view. It's amazing. We are now 3,200 meters high.
Yemek verdilerse.
Şurada çok güzel fotoğraf var.
Good morning everyone. We slept our first night at the 3,200 meters base camp, and we woke up at around 8 a.m. Today the plan is we will make a tour to the 4,200 meter second base camp to make our body adjust to the high altitude, and then after we will come back to this base camp. Now I'm making a breakfast for myself and everyone is getting prepared. You can see that I'm making oatmeal for the morning, and I will put some cheese on that. And here is my tent, and you can see that people are getting ready for the next step to the 4,200 meter base camp. We are now leaving the base camp, and we will go to 4,200 meters to make our body adjust to the high altitude. You can see all the mules and all the horses that are carrying the equipment, and our team is going up like this. Bir yandan.
Gel abi sen de gir. Dur.
This is the base camp at 2,300 meters, and we are on our way for the second base camp at 4,200 meters, which is right over there, just below the peak.
Rahat yataydım, gül çiçekli bizim dağlar. Azerbaycan, Azerbaycan, yaşa yaşa Azerbaycan, Azerbaycan.
Kolay Kolay gelsin.
Aleykümselam. Küçük hali şurası galiba.
Finally, we reached to the second base camp, which is located at 4,200 meters altitude. Here we will rest for 1 hour, then we will go back to our first base camp located at 3,200 meters altitude. This is the last stop before climbing to the top of the mountain. So our plan is that we will stay here for 1 hour to get adjusted to the weather at the high altitude. Then we will go down. And tomorrow we will come back here again. And the next day in the night we will go to the top of the mountain. Let me show you the view from this part of the base camp. And you can see the top of the mountain over there. We rested for 1 hour at 4,200 meters altitude, and we will go back to our base camp at 3,200 meters. I can show you how our base camp looks like from this altitude. You can see all the tents here. So that's our base camp that we walked from today. and now we will go back there. And also you can see the peak over there. Hello everyone. Yesterday we went back to the camp at 3200 meters. We rested there for one night. And today we packed our equipment and we came back to the 4200 meters base camp 2. Simply I set up my tent here and we are ready to go to the summit. We will start our journey to the summit at 1 a.m. The reason we are going so early is that the route takes around 6 hours and the weather in the summit gets very bad and cloudy in the afternoon. That's why we plan to reach there around 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. in the morning, and then we will come back to this base camp. We will pack our belongings and then we will go back to the 3200 meters camp. As you can see, there are many mountaineers that set up their tents around there, and also you can see part of the summit over there. And as I told you just before, it gets very cloudy in the afternoon, and that's the thing we want to avoid, because when it gets cloudy and when we cannot see the sun, it gets extremely cold in the afternoon and in the evening. And you can see my tent over here. So for the summit, the equipment we will require are we will need special shoes for the mountaineers because we will walk on ice, and also we will need an helmet. Normally we also need an axe for mountaineers, but we are not carrying axe because in the summer season it's not very icy and we will not need it. So simply that's it for all. It was an amazing journey and we spent around 3 days in the Ağrı mountain, and I'm very excited for the night and for the summit day. That's it. Let's see you in the summit. These are the last moments before we climb to the summit. We are now at base camp number 2, which is at 4200 meters altitude. So after the sunset, as you can see here, after the sunset we will go to bed and we will wake up at 1 a.m. and we will start our journey to the summit, which will take around 6 or 7 hours. And yeah, see you at the summit. It's 1 a.m. in the night and we will go to the top. So our team leader is giving the speech. It will take around 6 hours to go to the summit.
Kaskı kafana.
Yolda
Onu sonra
yavaş yavaş hareket edeceğiz. Bak, mideniz bulanabilir. Baş dönmesi olabilir.
Çok yaşa.
We are now at 4,900 meters and we are about to reach the summit. As you can see, after this moment we will go on ice. That's why we will need to put on our mountain shoes, on our boots, and then we will continue our way on ice. It will take around 1 hour to go to the summit. And we have been walking up to this point for more than 6 hours. So we started our journey at 1 a.m. and now it's around 7 a.m.
Buradan buzuna kaydırın.
Var diyor bu.
Hadi abi sen bu işi yaparsın.
İbrahim eldivenler mi kalmış orada?
Hadi abi devam. Abi hiçbir şey olmaz ya, canavar gibi.
Ha? Abi vallahi bakalım. Ya şu an sonlara geldik gibi işte, artık son. Hiçbir şey yok abi, hiçbir şey yok orada. Ha? Kolay kolay ya. Bundan sonrası rahat. Gel Duran abi. Sen beni çek, ben seni çekeyim. Gel abi, sen de öyle bir anlaşma yapalım.
Biliyorsun.
Sonra da ben de seni çekeyim abi. Gelin bir foto alalım ya. Çekiyor Duran abi. Sonra ben de sizi çekeyim. Gelin abi. Çek abi, çek çek. Geç abi, çekeyim ben de seni. Geç geç. Çekeyim, atarım ben sana istiyorsan.
Dört gün şeklinde daha iyi.
Olur.
Basın da düşüyor biraz şey. Kalitesi düşüyor ya.
Ver abi.
Kalitesi böyle düşüyor, yoksa dışarı sıkıntı yok da. Daha yani içeriden daha net oluyor.
Ah, geç abi.
Düşüyor yani. Düşüyor. Buradan daha sık ödümden bakayım. Hava yoldu ya.
Tak tak. Tamam. Hah, dur abi ha. Tamam abi. Bir de buraya bak. Tamam abi. Tamam, bunu ver Allah'tan abi.
Tamam.
Ver bunu. Geç. Çekiyorum. Cibutili dağcı İbrahim. Cibuti'nin ilk dağ gören insanı. İyi, bunu da hallettik. Senin kramponlar daha iyi ama. Çıkıyor bunlar ya arkadan.
Ya iyi bağlasa çıkmaz da. Ayakkabıyla ayakkabı olmaz.
Ha, ayakkabı olmuyor
Onu
olabilir.
ben buna bağlayıp çıkmaz.
Çıkmaz değil mi?
Sert tabanı ayakkabı.
İşte sert. Ha, doğru doğru, ayakkabıyla
Sen ne
ilgili.
kadar bağlarsan bağla ayakkabı tabana esniyor.
İşte bağladım, esniyor işte, en sonunda
İyi
çok sık
bağlarsın,
yaptım.
yapmış.
İşte en sonunda şey yaptık ya, sıktık baya.
Düz bas.
Ha,
Yan
düz
bas.
basıyor. Yok yok abi, düz basıyorum ya. Yan
Tava
bastım.
şey. Tabanlar değsin böyle.
Evet.
Ah. Tamam.
Yok, kimse yok. Abi sona geldik ya.
Evet, en sonunda. Ama bak çok kalın değilmiş buz tabakası ya.
Değil gibi.
Kalındır ya.
Baksana, yer değil mi orası? Erimiş.
Finally, we are at the summit. It took us around 7 hours to reach here from the base camp number 2. You can see this is the actual peak over there. And this is our team. It was an amazing journey and I hope you will enjoy this video. And I wish you the best during your climbing. Hello everyone, I completed my trip to the summit of the Ağrı mountain. After we reached to the summit, we directly went to the second base camp at 4,200 meters. We rested there for 2 hours, then we went back to the first base camp at 3,200 meters. As you can see, I'm really exhausted after all the trip because we walked more than 7 hours to go to the top, and after that we walked back 5 hours to reach the first base camp. Now we are setting our tents in the first base camp. We will spend the night here, then we will go back to the city. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you have something to ask, you can always contact me on the comment section of this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and really if you want to come here, it will worth it. I can say it's difficult, it's exhausting, but it's really worth it.